Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. My name is Spanj. I hope you're still enjoying the series. I've still got a little ways to go on this thing. And today is a very, very special episode because we're actually equipping some equipment that I have been, well, not just me, but me and the faction have been grinding towards. For me, I'm very, very grateful to the IWC faction and certainly particular members of the faction, you know who you are, who have helped me greatly in the grind that is needed in order to get this equipment. So thank you very much. But yes, we've all been grinding very, very hard, not only to equip our own ships, but also to work towards equipping my ships as well, which is very much appreciated, like I say, with two very special bits of equipment that are currently building. Oh, hello, gravity's gone a bit wonky, hasn't it? Currently building inside a constructor right now. In fact, not that one. This one in the corner here. Oh yes, there she is. Oh yes. Bit of platinum plate, and she's ready. The antimatter warp drive, the warp drive with a 500 light year jump range. We can literally explore the galaxy so easily. Oh, look at the spider's web of stuff that I've been flying around over there. The entire galaxy is our fingertips with this drive. It isn't a case of, okay, we need to commit an hour to go from here to over there somewhere. It is basically 2 hops, pretty much anywhere, really. Let's have a look, see. Let's go over here. This is like towards the center of the galaxy. I do want to go to the center of the galaxy. I don't think I've actually done that in any of my playthroughs. So that planet right there, Rahanzu, it's not a planet, a sun, that's 460 light years. So that's within range. This one, 490, just about in range. What about Skatiru? Just there, that B-type, 500.2 light years, just out of range. Oh, yes. So, Tirales, that's probably, you know, a good place to start. 495 light years. There's one jump. That's a significant portion of the galaxy. Oh, and it is directly into... is that legacy space that I'm in right now? What the hell is this? Purple blob of doom. That's not even on the... Not even on the legend on the right. What? Whose territory is that? Put pink. Pink, I always amount to legacy, but I thought the legacy were off on their own all the way over yonder. The greeny buggers over there. That's legacy stuff over there. We've done legacy stuff to death. I'm not particularly interested in doing it again, to be honest. Purple, pink, don't know, whoever they are. Them peoples. Because obviously we've got traders here, we've got the Xerax here, Polaris are there, pirates are there, and that's the drone space to which we're next to. We're just sort of there-ish, which is fine. So drone space is great for drone parts, obviously, and just general shenanigans. There's, yeah, I mean, this purple blob here is right next to the center of the galaxy. You can kind of tell by how tightly clustered the stars are, the center of the galaxy there. If we turn that off, Revian has very, very kindly made green stars brighter and easier to spot. There are a couple in the center of the galaxy that I don't know what they are. So we've got Halfie, which is an anomaly 2, and we've got, what's this one over here? This might be the and Bellu anomaly 2 as well. So I might have to go and check them out, because I don't think they're part of any of the story missions that we've already done. And just look at all the O-type, B-type stars in there. You know, O-type and B-type stars is where you find the plasma planets that we've been sort of desperately trying to kill the Abyssal on without... Well, we know we were successful in killing them. We were just completely unsuccessful in getting any of the loot. But Revian has addressed that. I mean, we've spoken to him... I've spoken to him behind the scenes after doing those episodes, and you know, what I didn't realize is that there were boss units in there. Now there was a big mech inside the drone base, wasn't there? Apparently that was what would have the entropic weapons in. There was a turret robot in the core room of the POI we did before that, and apparently that's where the entropic weapons would have been. I would have absolutely no clue whatsoever until he told me that the entropic weapons were actually inside mobs, not crates. So Valuclet is another anomaly that I don't think has been one that we visited. And then over there as well. So there's lots of little anomalies over here that we want to go and check out. But of course, that's so far away on a regular warp drive. We'd have to commit a good sort of half hour to an hour just to traveling. But obviously, with the antimatter drive that we're gonna now have, that makes things very, very easy. Very, very easy to do. Let's see, is it ready yet? Okay, still working through 100 platinum plates. That's fine. We have, in devices now, a very, very tasty looking devices box. Look at all these quantum cores. Oh yeah, we're going to need those. We're going to need those because this, not only is this warp drive 2 million CPU, the Bastion shield generator here is a good 1 million CPU as well. So, we have an advanced core. Once I place this advanced core, it's used up. You can't use it again because it replaces the standard core, and you know, as you try and pick up a core with your multi-tool, you get a dice roll chance of it picking up or just being components, and the majority of the time it just beats components. So as soon as I place this damn advanced core down, it's gone. So I'm in two minds. Do I use that to offset the 1 million CPU in the Vendetta? That's my current thinking. I just slap that in the Vendetta with a Bastion shield, and the Vendetta's got a Bastion shield. But that Bastion shield, that uses a lot of power. A lot of power. So the one advanced generator that the Vendetta has, I'm not sure is powerful enough to take it. What I need to do is, before I do install that, is go and spend a little time in creative mode and try popping one in the Vendetta and see if it can handle it before I do. But we do know where the warp drive is going, and that is going into the Karial here. Karial is obviously going to have everything docked to it, and then we're going to go warpy warps around the place. The only thing with the Karial is 2 million CPU in quantums is a fair old amount, and we've probably already put 2 in the sort of slots up here to sort of offset current CPU. We've got 2.9 million. We're gonna add another 2 million to this. The damn thing is going to be 4.5 million CPU. So we need to find many little places on this thing to slot in more quantums. And now I know there's a space behind this warp drive here. Obviously we'll have to rip this warp drive out. Warp drive T2 old. Well, we're gonna have to definitely whip that one out, aren't we? Okay, so the thrusters are off at the moment, so we should be okay. It's still like super hot down here. Alright, fine. We're gonna get rid of the warp drive first of all. There she goes. That opens up a bit of space in here, doesn't it? Right, so these blocks here. Oh, there goes the gravity generator. Jetpack on. Here. Oh, that opens up right next to the elevator there. Those light blocks there, unfortunately, the atmosphere of those lights are going to have to be moved somewhere else. There's our pentaxid tank, but of course we've got space all the way around it here as well for quantum cores. And this is the sort of thing that you need to do now, really, is just stuff your ships full of quantums, because you need so much CPU. Right, how much CPU is that giving us? Nothing. Cool. Oh no, 4.7 million. Right, we should be fine then. We should be fine. That should be all the quantums we need to run the antimatter warp drive as soon as it's ready. And here we go. Antimatter warp drive. Plop. There she is. Boo, and indeed, yeah. 4.48 million of 4.7. We've still got some leftover CPU here. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but that's pretty awesome. Let me just check as well. Let's stop standing. Hey, I'm stood on a thruster and it's fine. The thruster is turned off, so it's all good. Let's see. Generator-wise, idling at 2%, so we should be fine. I'm not sure how much the warp drive uses in power-wise, but I don't think it uses all that much. But we will find out when we actually start using it. So, the one thing about the antimatter warp drive to be prepared for is the amount of fuel that it uses. All my fuel is in the station, I think. So, I think the Karial here actually has got a fair old amount in one of its container controllers. Oh, fuel and O2, that'll do. Yeah, so there's like three and a half stacks of it there. But if you remember, it takes 500 pentaxid a jump. So, yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. I think Frontier Station has also got a significant amount in it. I also think the Ventress has got a significant amount. Pentaxid has not really been an issue, and we've kind of been saving it up, but it takes so much space that it's a difficult one to really stockpile. So Frontier Station, fuel and O2, that's all stacking now in 250 because of 1.4 changes. Revian, please fix. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but it is super annoying. Everything went from stacking to 8,000 to 250, which makes it a little bit difficult to fill boxes with it. Where is the fuel box here? Oh, I called it consumables, didn't I? Right, there we go. So, yeah, in the Ventress, there's a bit in there as well in the consumables box. So, yeah, we should be okay from a pentaxid point of view to go warpy warps like big style. But I actually have a new member of the fleet to show you before we do anything else. And that is the RFO3 Vulture. Now available on the workshop. Link, as always, down below in the video description. Now, I built this on chilling the building live streams, generally on Saturday evenings. This is our high-gravity lifter CV, and she has got 6 XL thrusters on the underside here. Made entirely out of steel and carbon substrate, so she weighs next to nothing. Advanced shield, standard warp drive, and just covered in Gatling turrets for drone management. These Gatling turrets are hit scan weapons, so they're a little bit more reliable than some other weapons at dealing with drones. And having so many means it does make actually quite short work of drones quite nicely. Now, she's not got any armor, so she is entirely reliant on the shields. And yes, she is one fugly duck. Well, you know, I wanted to try and keep it the size to a minimum. I didn't want to go overboard, because obviously the bigger you make the ship, then, well, you know, the less effective the thrusters are, I suppose, at dealing with cargo. So to try and cram 6 XL thrusters, plus, you know, the power generation required in order to run those thrusters, especially in something like 5 Gs of gravity. Yeah, it's a pretty crammed ship. Let me see if I can fuel her up a second, and we can have a little look-see inside. Frontier Stations, fuel on O2. 1,000 fusion cells. She takes 500 and a lot of oxygen, apparently. Oh, there's only 4 O2 tanks in there, but there we go. Take the oxygen. Take it. See if I can. And some pentaxid as well. There we go. Power is on. I'm going to just sort of power off her. Superlift is off. So now our power save is on. Let's turn power save off for a second. Main access. Repair bay. Turn the tool turrets on so we can have a look at that. So, yeah, bit of signal logic in there to sort of control things. So sentry guns should actually only be out if it's landed on the ground, but it has got sentry guns for all-round sort of cover. Some sort of reverse thrust, kind of haphazardly mounted 2 large reverse thrusters facing forward there on top of the ship, and lots and lots of large thrusters everywhere else. Down thrusters, all mediums in the top here, and yeah, she's I kind of sort of inspired a little bit by the Thunderchild build that I did a while ago, a couple of series ago. And also the Mule by Doom Noodle on the workshop as well. Old build, that one now. This entire playfield is getting super laggy. This is just too much here. So yeah, here we are, main hangar bay. Let's go to the back of the ship first of all. Let's come out of jetpack. Yeah, so we've got standard warp drive on the right. 2 generators, 2 advanced generators stuffed in there. I can't see the one above it, but there is one above it. There is a repair bay as well, in case you're using this as kind of staging ground for HV or SV assault. We've got a rear cockpit here so that we can sort of fly the ship in a backwards fashion if we are using the salvage turrets at the back. But otherwise, that's it. This is the back. There's not really anything to it. A couple of seats. some fuel tanks, access to the pentaxid tank. Well done. There we go. Engineering section done. There's a shield generator. Happy days. Very straightforward. Armor, repair locker, O2. Then we've got, what we got? We've got 2 containers over there. We've got another one over here. Where all of them are 320 KSU. There's 5 in total, including the harvesting controller. For, you know, the salvage turrets and stuff. Plus there's a normal 1600 box here, gravity generator and stuff. I've set these shutter doors on the main access switch, so you can just shut them off because you don't really need to go into them, but they are there if you want to. So come through this elevator and we've got access to the lower bridge down there. This door goes to our CV to CV docking port, so this is where it will be docked to the Karial, and then if we turn main access back on again, because I want to go in here, then we've got access to the front sort of engine section, I suppose. There's an ammo box here as well, and right behind that wall where those 4 GAT turrets on the front are. And as you can see, there's not a lot of room between things like thrusters and fuel tanks and explodey stuff. So, you know, the whole idea with this ship is don't get it shot at. Drones are fine, you know, to an extent. You don't want to be dealing with drones to the point where your shields are dropping. The GAT should hopefully be able to deal with that after some time. So there should be pretty much everything you need, apart from, I think, there's no constructors or food processors or anything in the ship. So you've got everything to sort of go for a short trip away from the mothership. But if you need to do building, then you need the mothership, or you need something like the Ventress or whatever. Something this is not capable of building stuff. You can carry a lot of supplies here, you know, and use it as a staging ground. But once those supplies are used up, that's it. You're done, kind of thing, you know. There's an upper bridge as well, so there's an elevator between the two here. This is where primarily I think you drive the ship from, or where I'm going to be driving the ship from. There's a nice little balcony. I figure, you know, if you're landing on a planet, this is quite a nice little quick exit to the ship, or quick drone escape from the balcony here. But if the atmosphere is too inhospitable, then we've got another drone hatch here that we can fly out of and do whatever we need to. So there is multiple access points here from this top bridge section that hopefully will prove convenient. Basic shower, toilet, bed. There was a fridge downstairs as well. And then if we go up, we've got a few sort of crew quarter type things up here. Another bathroom through there. And nice views down into the hangar bay itself. And then this walkway goes to the back, up, and then there's an SV pad on the rear quarter section of the ship as well. And there we go. That's pretty much it. There is no Jeffries tube access to the thruster housing. They all have to be accessed from outside. There's just not enough room. There's just not enough room in there to insulate from the thruster's heat radius. Cram enough fuel tanks and generators in there, and storage, don't forget, to have any more interior space than what I've managed to do there. But I think that's enough. The only thing that is perhaps a bit of a pain in the bum is the lack of constructor and stuff, but I think we'll be able to manage. And if we slap a quantum core in here, I think we'll have the CPU to add a constructor in. The challenge will be where to bloody place it. The other thing with this ship is it's absolutely wild. It's utterly wild. So the roll is only 48, and it's already like crazy. The lift is just... Well, I was tempted in creative mode to just have some normal medium thrusters on the bottom as well, just for everyday kind of maneuvering, because the 4 larges are just redonkulous. Anyway, it does seem to fit quite nicely into the little Pioneer dock in Frontier Station. Look at that. That is complete happy accident. I did not intend that, but it is not a very big ship. It's actually not... It's not that much bigger than the Pioneer, really, but considerably more oomph in the lift department. So I'm going to get this thing sort of prepped and ready. We're going to get some ammo into it and things like that, and then we're going to dock this to the Karial along with the Vendetta up there, and see. We're going to go for a little warpy warps now that we've got our antimatter drive in the Karial. Let's go for an adventure. Now with the Bastion shield for the Vendetta, I did some testing in creative, and it is possible, but I will need 10 more large generators and 6 quantums to do it, and I'm just not quite sure if it's worthwhile. I'm still sort of weighing up the options when it comes to the Vendetta. I mean, it's perfectly capable of taking on most things without a Bastion shield. I'm not sure if it's worth it. You know, I'm gonna use the Bastion shield anyway for the Dreadnought that I am building. That will be the subject of our next chilling and building, by the way. I've already started it, but I needed to make a start on it, but it's definitely nowhere near finished. Actually, quite looking forward to showing you guys it if you're interested, of course. So yeah, the Dreadnought is going to have the Bastion shield on it. I know there's a debate going on in various sort of circles about whether it's Bastion or regenerative is the way forward. Well, I just can't get over that 60,000 hit points that the Bastion has, but we saw from last episode just how quickly those 60,000 hit points disappear when fighting the Abyssal. Well, poor JK and Hitsuju both have Bastion shields on there, and those Abyssal scumbags just seem to shrug them off, and before long all that shield capacity was just gone. Anyway, so I'm going to keep the Vendetta as she is for the time being, although she does need some refueling and rearming. Oh yes, oh yes. Okay, well she's still got quite a few rounds and stuff, but yeah, I definitely need to top up. I've got to say as well, on a slightly unrelated topic, that these hydroponic bays really do make me curious. I kind of want to check them out. In fact, I know I want to check them out because they look awesome. Where the large auxiliary CPU is locked all of a sudden. Didn't I unlock that and also build one of those? There's weird stuff going on anyway. Hydroponic bays. Let's get these unlocked because I want them. I want them. They're 9x9, so I think I can fit 4 of them in the Ventress, but I think... no, no, they are... Yeah, the plots in the Ventress are all together. There's not like a pathway between them. So I probably have to rejig the glass inside them or whatever. But this would be good because each bay essentially is 9 plots of whatever you're planting here. So plant protein, herbal leaves, vegetables, fruit, etc. I think that's great for, say the setup that we got here is actually like a bunch of plots of 9. So if I head over to my Frontier Stations grow gardens here, hydroponics. Oh look, someone's been busy. I wonder who that could have been. Oh wow, look at these. Okay, yeah, because these are already these were already plots of 9. Hitsuju, you little devil. He's already been in here and jigged them around a bit. But they look great, don't they? And that's one hit, and that will pick up 72 plant fibers. That's fantastic. So if I connect to input general and connect to that badger, boom, 72 plant fibers, boom. Oh yes, look how much quicker that is than going around all the various plant pots. Oh my god, that's absolutely transformative. Transformative. Check out my fancy pants words of the day. Very, very nice, Revion. Very, very good addition. Much needed, I think, in the base game. The glass is a bit funky. I get, obviously, it's all humid in there and stuff. I suppose it's actually quite a cool little detail. How the glass looks like it's kind of got moisture on it and it's a bit fuzzy. But yeah, that's all that spice. I'm picking up the wrong stuff now. Oh no! I've ruined it. Fridge in. We need food. Raw food. Where's raw food? Raw food. And, oh no, I don't know where it's put it now. There it is. Buds. Whew. Saved it. It's all good. Because they all look the same. That's fruit. Damn it! I've done it again. So it's so that's what the hydroponic thingy-majiggies look like. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I like those. They're going to make... Well, I mean, they make farming a hell of a lot easier. What do they cost, though? Hitsuju's kind of done that for me, so I haven't had to go out and do that. But that kind of... so we need fertilizer. Where the hell do you get fertilizer from? I'm pretty sure we can buy that from one of the traders, like Aunt Mary's or something like that. So let's go to a trade station. There's one nearby, because the Karial has got a bunch of stuff in it. Where the hell is it? The MD275 Karial in one of its container controllers, in one of its overflow controllers, in one of its other overflow controllers. It's a bunch of stuff that I need to sell, and technical artifacts and stuff that need to go to UCH. Raw diamonds, we need to find like a precious trader or something like that. We'll probably find that over in Polaris space. Ancient relics, which need to go down to the Talon. I think the Talon by that. Can't remember. One of their temple dudes, probably on an arid mesoplanet again, just to complicate things. But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to sell. So I've got everything ready, I think. Oh no, there's just one other thing I need to move. And that's this guy here, who has spent the night on the repair pad. Ow! I don't know why the leveling, like I just spend ages leveling now. Never used to be that bad. Up the ramp, up the ramp, up the ramp, up the ramp, up the ramp. Damn it. Gravity is too strong. Alright, we need to get the old demon tank back into the Karial here, so this is going to be interesting. Because all gravity fields are on. And you know what hover tanks are like in gravity fields. Oh yeah, they love to just fall about, flopping around like crazy dogs. Look at that, as long as you don't stop or anything, it should carry on moving. I need to get underneath the Karial anyway, but here we go. Here we go, we're fine. We're okay. I might just slot it in the top here, because why not, right? Anyway, it's a fun little maneuver, this, but I mean, you know, at least you can move it in space. You used to not be able to, in which case you have to land everything and load it up on the planet and stuff, and that was a pain in the bumskis. It moves, it's fine. Why is the door not opening? Hello here. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I'm sorry. I don't know why that's not opening. That should open. Anyway, there we go. Alright, so yeah, let me load up the demon tank here. Everything else is loaded. The Vulture is there. I have loaded up some auto miners and some fuel, because I want to go down to Epsilon and plant some auto miners on Sathium and stuff as well. Yeah. There's just a lot of little weird bits and bobs I need to do in this episode. It's crazy. This will actually be the first proper little real test. I mean, I've tested it off in single player, but I've not tested it in multiplayer here on the server in survival. Now, I don't know as well if this planet has been scouted yet or not. Oh, we would come in over... Oh, hello. I need to turn inertia on. So the gravity on this is 4.25 Gs. It's a medium planet, which is actually really nice, because it means we don't have to go too far at all in order to find stuff. But, as you can see, ooh, the Xerax are in force, aren't they? Whew. We've got a small pentaxid, stealth outposts, and stuff like that. What we're really after here is Zascosium, Arestrum, and Sathium. There might be... It looks like it hasn't actually been scouted yet. I'm surprised that one of the guys hasn't been down here yet already. So, we're going to fly around a bit. We got 375 minutes of power, even at maximum thrust. So we should be alright for a while. I'm just going to mosey on around. We'll explore this planet, find ourselves some Sathium, Arestrum, Zascosium, and pop down some auto miners. I would also like, at some point, I don't think I'll be able to afford it right at this time, but auto... AM administration base. I don't think I've got any of these ready in the factory, and I am short on a lot of stuff. Yeah, not too bad though. Stone dust, iron, silicon, carbon substrate, and titanium, and some large electronic bridges. All stuff that I have back at the base. So if I throw down some ore miners, and there's some Arestrum, 2 of them right next to each other. Perfect. I don't need Arestrum too much. I already have... There's 3 Arestrum deposits right next to each other here. This is crazy. I already have a bunch of auto miners on Arestrum, so I'm going to leave those. Although 3 of them right next to each other is very tasty. My priority is really Sathium I was hoping that titanium would be on this planet as well, but it's not. Man, I need some auto miners on titanium. Anyway, as you can see, the Vulture here is just sort of having a laugh in 4.5 Gs, isn't it? I could probably do a barrel roll. I could just do a barrel roll. Yeah. As its roll is ridiculous. I just did a barrel roll in 4.5 Gs. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's fine. Easy time. Yeah. All right. Let me carry on scouting. Well, this is one tricky bugger of a planet, I tell you. So there's a Zascosium deposit up here, medium Zask, that's not defended by anything in particular. So great, auto miner there. Then we got two Sathium deposits here, but they're flanked by a Rados missile silo, plus a bunch of supply stations, refinery. Not ideal because I'd need to remove every single block of those bases in order to prevent them from regenerating, so that I can have access to those Sathium deposits. There is, however, a Sathium deposit. Oh, I've lost it now. There it is. A large Sathium deposit down here, right next to the drone base area. It's actually not in range of anything. You could quite easily put an auto miner there. But the two deposit types that I'm really keenly interested in here are just parallel opposite sides of the map from where I want. So I think what I can do is, rather than having the medium Zask up here, I suppose I could have it as well. It's a nightmare because it's 4.2 Gs. Not even the cargo frog can manage that, especially not full of Zascosium. So they're CV retrieval only, really. So I've got two small Zascosium deposits here. This one's in range of a defense though, but I could put a Sathium. I could put a base on this Zascosium deposit just outside of Zirax territory. And just have these three here in like a little auto mining triangle, rather than having to traipse the other side of the planet to get to this Zascosium deposit. The only other option is to just annihilate everything in around the Sathium deposits with the missile silo here, and then just don't think that's particularly feasible. The other Zascosium deposits are again all sort of surrounded by other POIs as well. So yeah, tricky little planet this one, but I think this little triangle is probably the best location for these auto miners. So I position myself just right by this Sathium deposit here. It's a large, so it should do nicely. Got a couple of ground troops being ground troops. One of those big mechanoids, another mechanoid dude. But the sentries, I'm not sure why the, I guess the GATs on the front there haven't got an angle on that mechanoid, but anyway, they're all dead. The GATs and sentries have done their job. So the tricky bit now is, well, 4.5 Gs. So let's first of all connect to container controller, yummy, and yeah, the only thing is later on retrieving these is going to be the tricky bit. I mean, deploying them should be no problem. It'll be a case of just, well, doing that. The problem I have is accessing it to fuel the bloody thing, because you can't do that with the drone. Why not? They're not integrated into logistics because reasons. Karial. So I'm gonna have to go down and attend it manually. Ship is falling, it would seem. What are we at? 58 degrees out there? Yeah, it's lovely. It's positively delightful out here, in fact, compared to recent destinations anyway. There we go. Sathium. Yeah, I think really I'm just going to have to come back here in a CV and deal with these. Unlike the other ones, which have got a full base built around them and a cargo frog each to deal with them, this one's going to be a little trickier. But Sathium, well, I need a lot of Sathium, but I don't necessarily need a huge amount of Restrum. Zascosium, so we'll need a lot eventually. Anywho, right, I'm going to go do the same on the other two, the two Zascosium deposits I've marked out there, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. I'm not particularly interested in engaging the Zirax down on a 4.5 G planet. To be honest, I think that would be a bloody nightmare. So I'm just going to try and avoid them as much as possible on those sort of environments. But I think we are good to go now. Those auto miners will go until we're ready to come back here to Frontier Station. I have the Ventress, the Vendetta, the Vulture, The Pioneer there, the heavy mining variant. I don't know why these signals aren't working on this ship. Signals are switched on, signals off and on. Sometimes it does this if one of these ships is parked too close to the signals, but I don't know what's going on with these hangar doors. You, sir, Mr. Signal, sir, Mr. Signal, sir, Signal. Yeah, you're active. Top hangar in, and you, sir, are top hangar follow. Yeah. So why are you not working? Sunshine? Dock and redock. No change. Okay, well, I'll manually close these then. Apparently, just broken signals. Good. Okay, well, you know, there we go. We've got everything I think we need to do back at the base here. Good to go. I did chuck a quantum into the Vulture as well, just to sort of make sure it's 100% CPU efficient. It isn't. The one on the workshop isn't, but there is plenty of space in there for quantums for you to add if you want. Now then, thrusters engaged. Drive thrusters can be off, actually. I don't think we'll need those. We might do. Depends how heavy we are. And we're moving. We're rocking and rolling. Karial and all of my earthly belongings. All docked together. Ready to make a grand entrance to the galaxy. Where shall we go? Where on earth shall we go? Well, I do want to check out that purple territory that we spotted over there. I'm pretty sure it's like alien or something, but I don't know for sure. But like I said, we do want to go to a trader as well. See if we can find fertilizer, because I'm pretty sure you could buy it off traders. I want to just double check that is the case. So maybe we should go to trader territory over here. I don't know. Nice sort of G-type star would be good. There's a lot of G2s and Abo Delta. How about Abo Delta? G-type star, dead in the center of trader turf. That away, 357 light years away. No problem. Let's get pilot mode engaged on this thing, because it's just going to take us a year otherwise. My Pentaxid tank only has 227 light years in it, however, so we do need to just top that up. There we go. We're still turning. Yeah, this is the nature of the beast, as it were. It's fine. Look at that. Not even with drive thrusters not engaged. Wait, that's definitely drive thrusters on, that is. Why are drive thrusters on? I turned them off. Oh my god, all my signals just broken on the ship. What is going on? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Back B? Is that B? Drive thrusters. Signal logic, drive thrust, follow. Apparently not. Apparently you do whatever you want now, is it? Just turn off. I don't want your energy hungry, fuel eating ways of ignoring my signals. Ya bastard. Anyway. Oh, can we jump now? Let's go. Before I lose my mind. Bingo. We have just jumped 300 light years. Over 300 light years. In one jump. That's pretty good. I like that. And we've got a trade station sector as well. Apparently that's Polaris. Okay. We are in trader territory though, aren't we? Abo Delta. Yeah, okay. I doubt the Polaris are there. I just imagine it's the traders. Anyway, I'm hoping that they've got a nice big trade presence going on. And it just takes about a year for us to turn the ship around. And you would have us turning the wrong way around, wouldn't you? Stupid arrow. Should always double check before trusting the arrow on the screen. It's a liar. It's an absolute liar. Well, what do you know? They are Polaris. Oh, fair play. Okay, well let's drop off at these guys and see if we can A, trade all of our tradable goods. There's 2 of them in this sector. And B, we're looking for fertilizer.
Well, rather than, you know, lugging the Karial around this entire sector, I'm going to jump into the Ventress. And we're going to use her as our trade ship. I love how we can just dance between these ships. Oop. Maybe let's power up the Ventress, shall we? Power save off. Let's top our fuel up. I do want to transfer all the trade goods over. We've got an empty trade container here, but in Overflow 2, we've got all of that stuff there. Although I think we can keep that, and the water. Everything else is good to go. I'm surprised the Ventress's trade box is empty, to be honest. Anyway, I'm sure there's some other stuff on the Ventress here that I want to trade. That's the wrong elevator. Here we go. Should have said hello to Darius, anyway. Ah, did you miss me, Gerald? Yeah, I know I've been away for a while. I'm actually quite glad to see you at your post for once. We are undocked. And deploy the Ventress. I like that. It's pretty cool. We'll leave the Karial there. It's a pretty safe sector here. So otherwise, I mean, normally what I would do is find like a nice safe sector somewhere, like a UCH research vessel or something like that. Park the Karial there, undock, and then warp around locally in these sorts of things. Anyway, let's check these trade stations out. See what we can find. This is like a commodities trader that you can find on most trade stations, and he sells fertilizer. There we go. I don't know how heavy they are, but I want to buy some just for the sake of it. I'm going to buy, not 58 apparently, I don't have storage. 5? 10? No, 8. 8? Oh my god, okay. I'll buy 5. Apparently they're like, wow, 85 kilos and 50 litres. Wow. Okay, so the problem with this trade station is all the traders are at the bottom, but the dock for the ship is at the top. So, I hate this trade station. It's rubbish. Leon, please replace. It's just a little bit of a nightmare to get around. It's not particularly user-friendly. I'm sure, you know, it's very nice looking, I suppose. You know, it looks definitely like a normal sort of human space station, but it's not. It's an alien space station. It should be all alien-y and stuff, right? Anyway, we've got some fertilizer to prove that we can. So it's all good. I gotta go check out the other trade station as well. Yeah, you can get fertilizer from this trade station as well, the sort of diamond-shaped one. This guy in the main sort of foyer. Small wares dispatch. Sells fertilizer. Nice. Right, with trading done, as much as I can do for now, I think. I've only got some tier 1 multi-tools left to sell. Let's look to warp into this pink hellhole over here that I believe is like a little outcropping of legacy or something. I don't know. There's no... It's alien, basically. I think it's alien. Anyway, what should we aim for? I don't know, just pick one at random. An A-type star. That'll have some weird planets around it. Why not? A-type star. G. We're gonna go with G. Or G. Or whatever you call it. It's over to our left. Let's turn thrusters on. Is the signals responding? Clearly not. That's irritating. Still with no signals on this ship. I don't know what to do. Maybe like just turn the entire thing off and on again. It's entirely possible. Anyway, Tagi, let's check that out. Well, there's not a huge amount to choose from around here. So we've got a Polaris asteroid field, a Xerax UCH combat site. What do we got over here? It just looks like a normal arid planet. I can't select the planet, please. Arid, yeah. A swamp planet. Ooh, I might need to go and check out a swamp planet. And barren metal over there with an ice moon. There's a nascent, 2 nascent moons. Nascent moons are fun because they're usually crawling with Xerax. Ah, Pirate's asteroid field. Yeah, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's transport then to the trade station here, which doesn't appear to have any kind of description. But let's go to that and then undock. That's lovely. That's right in front of us. Love that. Couldn't ask for a better place to jump into. Yeah, so that should be relatively safe, hopefully. It was absolutely no ownership and it's an empty sector by the look of it. Then we shouldn't have any problem just leaving the Karial here. It looks like there's just, well, an asteroid, iron and magnesium in this sector, nothing else. Let's turn the shields on anyway and bring her to a stop. This will take about an hour. And then I think we're going to jump into the Vendetta and have a look at a combat site. Class 2 combat Xerax versus UCH. I've never seen one of these before. It's undiscovered, so it should fresh generate. Hopefully undisturbed by other players. We are in that sort of territory now where we're starting to go across various stars and whatnot that other players perhaps haven't seen yet. I have gone down the wrong elevator. I can't find my way around my own ship sometimes. Right, it's this elevator that goes down to the Vendetta. I have to just crawl into these elevator shafts. I wish they were like Star Trek turbo lifts. And just exclaim, Vendetta, and off it goes. Takes us like Defiant from DS9, you know? Anyway, power up. Vendetta powering up. All systems online. The back doors are open, so let's go over the trigger plate. And undock from the mothership. Quick ping of that. Make sure we're absolutely sure there is nothing around. Doesn't look like it is. Shields are only half capacity. That's interesting. Right. Lambda. Lambda. Mining asteroids claimed by the factions. Sensors pick up high-level radio signals. So there's not really much to go on in this sector. It's entirely possible that it's going to be empty. That'll just be my luck. Okay. Right, there it is. Again, the arrow facing the wrong way made us turn all the way around. More than 180 degrees just to go in the direction that it thinks we should turn. Unbelievable. Right, wait until the shields are gone up and then we'll warp over and have a look around. We're here. We're here and there is a grand total of not much going on anywhere. Combat site. Class 2. Copper asteroid. Xerax versus UCH. Nope. Nothing around here, Captain. Yep. There's just one copper asteroid. And that is it. Great. Good combat site. Awesome. Alright, moving on. It's time to think that this entire star sector, the purple, the pink blob is just a blob of nothingness and pointlessness. Anyway, there was a reason that we came over in this general direction, and if you remember, it was these anomalies. Where are they? There's one. We're going to check one of these out now. Bright green stars usually means weird stuff. Hello. Anomaly. Let's see what that is. Here we go. This is a weird place. I'll give you that. Right, what have we got around here? We've got all sorts. We've got a gas giant, bunch of moons. Hell, even the stars just got... What are these? Just, or is that just a reflection of that? I think Enu. Come on, can I click on the... Can I get planet information, please? Thank you. As a lava planet with 4.28 Gs. So, standard sort of lava planetness. We've got some exploration sites, which we can get maybe data caches from. Unclaimed asteroid fields, unclaimed ice fields. What do we got over here, though? Oh, a large plasma planet. We love those. Oh, and an Ultra plus space encounter group special event. Xerax Captain Beard. So this is the Xenu 1 carrier. It doesn't look like it's the corrupted version. So the standard prototype Tavira class dreadnought from Xenu's shipyards. Yeah, maybe we can't take that on in the old little Vendetta. That may be a little bit too much. Okay, but yeah, plasma planets around these anomalies as well. Always good, always good. What's all this all the way over here? That's a barren metal planet. So nothing new there either. Alright, barren metal out on the outer Hebrides of this sector. Otherwise, nothing particularly interesting. There's a lovely little cluster of M1 IA planets down here. I want to check out. Molu Beta. Let's see what if that's got anything to offer us. Oh my word. Oh, Molu Beta has got a lot of stuff. Alright. Look at all these moons! We've got every single resource under the sun here, I think, on these moons. Possibly. Maybe not. I'm not seeing any rares at all. Ouch. What are these? What we got? Planetary info, please. That is a midnight planet, very large, 3.62 Gs of gravity, radiation 7.1, ultra difficulty, extreme challenge, high gravity, shrouded by a thick atmosphere, surface that absorbs mode light. The planet has been heated up to extreme temperatures. All visibility is lost on the planet's surface. Sensors indicate vast quantities of gold ore. Lovely. And we got a barren moon, a sulfur moon. Oh, I've never been to a sulfur moon before. Ice, volcanic moon. We got Xerax asteroid field, class 4 combat site. I think it's actually a combat site this time and not just empty space. And we got a dead planet. Oh, this is definitely worthy of some exploration, I think. Well, we got molten hard mining deposit that required use of an auto mining device. Magnesite formations detected. World is either its earliest stage of development. I have never seen a molten planet before. We're definitely gonna have to go check that out. 3.5 Gs. Combat site again. More Xerax asteroid fields. And what we got over here? It's gonna have planetary again. I think how many times I got to click on it? Methane moon as well. Never been down on a methane moon before. Volcanic lava, sandy barren, ice. We've definitely got some stuff to do around here. Okay, so first thing we need to do is find a safe place to park the ship. Unclaimed asteroid field, possibly, maybe. It's as good a shout as any because the rest of these around here I think are going to be fairly well occupied. So let's try the unclaimed asteroid field. I can't leave the ship at the sun. There's no guarantee I'd be able to get back to here without using teleport commands. So I have to find a playfield away from the sun that I could, because there's like 6 playfields around the sun that you can warp to. It just picks one. It doesn't always go back to the same one. Okay, unclaimed asteroid field. Here we go. I'm just going to top up the old pentaxid tank in case we do run into some hostiles. This is a very interesting light that we get on the side of this thing here. I'm going to turn the Karial to the left so its solar panels can benefit from that very close proximity to that sun. I'm not detecting any baddies. I haven't got the new... There's a new radar in Reforged. I haven't got that equipped. But I'm not detecting anything on the regular detector, so let's bring the ship to a halt. There is something. It's a POI of some sorts. I don't think it's a patrol vessel though. I think we'll be okay. That's a long way away. We are near a neodymium asteroid though. I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to leave the ship here. Thrusters off. Shields left on. Power save on. Alright, where are we going? Well, I think we should have a little poke at one of these combat sites. This is one of the things I wanted to do. Hopefully there's something there. There are 3 here in this system. So let's once again jump into the Vendetta and see what we can find. Okay, we've definitely got some stuff here. Looks like Legacy versus Xerax. This could be interesting. Looks like a single Legacy ship. Multiple Xerax vessels. Shields are charging. Looks like the ones on the right aren't moving too much. Xerax defense ship. That's what they're titled, but they are stationary. Meanwhile, there's ones over here that are not. Oh, okay, there's another Legacy ship here. Now, I saw in the patch notes recently that factions should be fighting each other, right? Again. Or am I getting confused? I can't remember. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Those Xerax defense ships don't appear to be moving. They seem to be stationary. Oh my lord. There are ships everywhere. Legacy Infector. Yep. The Legacy are here. The Xerax are here. I just really hope they're shooting at each other, because if they're not, this could be a really short mission. 99. Yeah, they are. Oh, this is great. Look at that. There's an actual proper space battle going on. I love that. Now, the big question here is can these ships, they're not reinforcement ships, they're patrol ones, so they shouldn't go disappearing on me, right? They should stay here. That's a lot of action. That is a lot of action going on over there. Please tell me that's not Tavera. That's not Tavera, is it? It was like a Sunnet class or something. That's a Tavera. That's a Tavera class dreadnought. Those legacy ships are screwed, mate. That's I mean, they're all at 0%. The Zirax are kicking ass. Oh my lord. Look at that nonsense. That is insane. Okay, I'm just checking around. I don't wanna engage the Tavera. The little Vendetta here is not built for that kind of crap. It can take on an Infector, fine, you know, it will get beat up in the process, but it can win. But the Tavera is a completely different kettle of fish. That thing is an absolute monster. These legacy ships are actually running away. I'm going to see if I can catch one of the ones that's running away down there. Oh, it's either running away or it's going to engage another Tavera class dreadnought. Oh my god. Oh my god, this would be so much fun if I had my dreadnought finished already. I'd just literally waltz in and go, sup. But alas, no, I am in my little light combat ship here. I was kind of hoping the Legacy would put up a bit more of a fight, but Vermilion's really just gone over the top with the Zirax. The Camaret and the Dreadnought, their shields are 100%. They're just not even breaking a sweat against these Legacy Infectors and stuff. It's hilarious. I want to get in there, but not with a bloody Tavera. Not with a Tavera. No. They output. I mean, you could just see the number of missiles and stuff coming out of these things. These Infectors aren't even shooting back at this point. They've been just blown up so much. Tavera is coming straight at me. Okay, I thought it was moving away, but... No, that's going straight at... Yeah, so the Infector shoots me. That seems legit. Could you shoot the Tavera? Not me. That Tavera is... Oh yeah. There it is. There it opening up now. Wait, is that opening up at me? That's not opening up at me. Oh, there are drones just sort of spawned. This is awesome. I've never been to a combat site before, but that's cool. That's very cool. I can't watch out because I'm just such a squishy target compared to everything else here. Oh, hello. We've got drones. Interdictors. Yeah, alright mate. We can do drones, that's fine. Not a problem with those. Absolutely happy to dispatch drones. There we go. That's about the height of the combat I'm willing to get into between two Tavera dreadnoughts and a bunch of legacy ships, if I'm completely and utterly honest with you. There is a lot of lag going on. Just look at the missiles coming from that Tavera. That's funny. I take out that Sunnet class. That's more my speed. I would say that the Zirax have won this round. For sure. Fair play, Zirax. You are scum, but you're not as scummy as the Legacy. So, you know, enemy of my enemy and all that. Oh, crap. Take a fire. This Infector wants some. Tavera, can I get a hand? What is come to that the Zirax are helping me out? Oh, what has the world come to? Eh? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta back off sheepishly from this engagement now. But that is going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.